Welcome back to the Team Up Podcast. This one's going to cover Khamzat Chimaev versus Kevin Holland, UFC 279. And I wanted to kind of take a minute to digest the fight because it wasn't very long. It was a wild fight weekend for all of the top three cards involved. And I wanted to see what the sentiment was going to be and what people started saying about Khamzat after this fight. So, as we know, the fight didn't last very long, right? Like sub 2 minutes, Khamzat came out and just absolutely mauled Kevin Holland, grabbed him, ragdolled him. You know, really, they rolled around a good little bit off the jump. And Holland's kind of fight style is kind of like that. It's a little bit loose. It's not really, we'll say, it's not real disciplined, right? He just kind of go with the flow type person. And Khamzat came out just all gas, no brakes, and rolled him around and ended up just rolling kind of into the Darce choke, which at first didn't look too dangerous. Once he kind of leg hooked him in and got that hook in, it got a little bit tighter, and Holland became, stuck in some real trouble and ultimately ended up tapping the Khamzat. Now, here's the thing. People are saying, well, Khamzat is dangerous. He is really dangerous. He's this phenom coming up there. I don't think that Kevin Holland was really an opponent that was going to be difficult for him to get by, because let's look at Kevin Holland's record. It's not all that crazy, right? He hasn't really beaten anybody in particular that's really up on the list to say that Khamzat should get a title shot after beating Kevin Holland. I think Khamzat's going to have to go through quite a few more people before he really should be contending for the title. He blew the weight. He didn't care, which is what it is, right? And whether you like it or hate it, it's the fight game. He should have made weight. He had plenty of time to prepare for it, to get down to 170. He's fought at 170 before. It's not a weight cut that's unrealistic for him to get to. So I get it. People are mad. He came out. He played the heel. He is playing the McGregor card to a T, or the Colby Covington card to a T, right? Put on a show. If people don't like you, they're going to tune in to watch you get beat. If people do like you, they're going to tune in to watch you win. If people like you and they only want to see you win, that's all they're going to watch for, right? But sometimes, no matter who you fight, you're going to be a draw because people want to see the drama unfold. And that is what Khamzat is doing a very good job at doing, making a very good job of making you dislike him. But I will say this, he's a strong guy. He's strong. He's got a lot of power. It's just whether or not he could suffice somebody who really had takedown defense and the ability to get out of this situation, right? And the argument is going to be, what would have happened if it was Nate Diaz? Oh, he would have mauled Nate Diaz. I don't think so. I think Nate Diaz was well prepared for the takedown, well prepared for the wrestling camp, and Nate Diaz, as we all know, is a black belt in jiu-jitsu and Gracie jiu-jitsu with that. I think he would have done just fine against Khamzat. I think he would have welcomed the takedowns, and he was well prepared. And as we did see in the Ferguson fight, as soon as Tony went for the takedown, Tony got put in that instant guillotine, and Tony's no slouch on the ground. Also a killer on the ground. So we have to keep that in mind. Khamzat, I don't know where he goes from here. We'll see who they line up for him to fight, who wants to fight him, because someone's going to step in there and really want to smash this guy. He went, toe-to-toe with Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is still a beast of a dude. And Khamzat did end up sneaking out the win, but it wasn't a dominating fight. I'd like to see him in there against someone dominating. Throw Colby Covington at him. Just throw him in there. Let's just see someone beat him, someone stop him. Going into this fight, Khamzat had a lot to prove. Nate had a lot to lose by losing it, but they switched it up. Kevin Holland doesn't have anything to lose. Kevin Holland's still a mid-card fighter at best. I don't think that he really had anything to lose at all by taking this fight, and I don't think it really lowers him a notch by losing to Khamzat. And I honestly don't think that it raises Khamzat's stake by beating Kevin Holland. I think for them, it was just a wash. My 2 cents. Let me know what you think. We'll see you for the next one.